I bet you didn't know you could image your eye muscles and help your brain work better. I didn't know, and it's made my brain work with so much more ease. I've done this exercise with people who are diagnosed with ADHD, and every single time they're thrilled with how easy it is to use their brain after they do the exercise. The reason your eyes have such a big impact on how your brain feels and works is your eyes are the part of your brain that's in the world. Touch your head, and your skull is encasing your brain. Touch your neck and your low back, and your spine is encasing your spinal cord. And your eyes, touch around your eyes, are the forward part of your brain. There are muscles that surround the eyes that go from the eyeball itself back in the socket. Those muscles are called the extrinsic eye muscles. And to feel your brain function improve, we're going to image those muscles. So we're not just going to turn and use our eyes, we're going to picture the muscles working. And it is this process of picturing the anatomy of your eyes, what's called embodiment, that will improve how your eyes feel and improve your brain. I'm Krista with the Intelligent Body, and to begin, get a lay of the land by touching the bones around your eyes. And as you touch, breathe. And what I would like for you to notice is that there's more space at the outer part of the socket to your eyeball than there is at the inner part of the socket to the eyeball. And this is a key thing to be able to picture to improve both your vision and how your brain works. The sockets are wider, and the eyeballs hug the center of the socket behind your nose. So do that with your hands. Wide sockets, the eyeballs are narrow. And now we'll jump in to feeling the muscles work. This little ball and this strap are mimicking the muscles that are side to side on your eyes. They're called medial and lateral rectus, or inner and outer. You can think of them. So we'll image one eye at a time. Of course, both eyes will move, but we're just imaging one. So I'll mirror you. Image with your right eye. So look out to the right and picture the muscle on the outside of the eye, the lateral rectus, shortening, and the muscle on the inside of the eye, the medial rectus, lengthening. And look over to the left and picture the muscle on the inside of that eye, shortening, and the muscle on the outside, lengthening. Notice if you're breathing. So if you're new to imagery, you just practice. You're practicing picturing and feeling and moving at the same time. So look out to the right and picture the muscle on the outside shortening and the inside lengthening. And look over to the left and picture the muscle on the inside shortening and the muscle on the outside lengthening. Breathe. Let your eyes relax. And now the medial lateral muscle will become the superior inferior rectus. Superior inferior in anatomy is not a value, it's a location. So superior is above. When you look up toward the crown of your head, the superior rectus gets shorter and the inferior rectus gets longer. And when you look down towards your chin, breathe. The inferior rectus shortens and the superior rectus lengthens. And you look up and the superior shortens and the inferior lengthens. And you look down and the inferior shortens and the superior lengthens. And let everything relax. Feel the effect. So notice the difference in how that eye feels, that side of your head feels, compared to the other side. Of course, both eyes move, but we only image one side. And imagery has an effect on how you feel, and picturing how something works helps it to work better. And when any part of your body works better, it affects other parts. So by feeling that eye work better, do you feel a difference in that side of your brain? Here we go with the left eye. Look out to the left and feel the muscle on the outside of your left eye shortening and the muscle by the nose lengthening. Look out to the right and image the muscle by the nose shortening and the muscle on the outside of the eye lengthening. One more time. Are you breathing? Looking out to the left, the muscle on the outside is shortening, inside is lengthening. Look out to the right, the muscle on the inside is shortening and the outside is lengthening. And relax. Now we do the up and down muscles. So look up toward your forehead and the superior muscle shortens and the inferior lengthens. And you look down and the inferior shortens and the superior lengthens. One more time. Notice if you're breathing. Look up and the superior shortens, inferior lengthens. Look down, superior lengthens, inferior shortens. And then come back to the middle, relax, and see what kind of benefit made it to the second side. Do you have an increased sense of presence around your eyes or relaxing? Do you feel more of your brain on that side? Notice if it affected your breath. Because of this interesting situation where the sockets are wider than the eyeballs and the eyeballs are narrow, we have two more eye muscles called obliques, which assist you in looking up at an angle and down at an angle away from your body. So to feel the obliques, put your fingers on the lower part of the eye socket and look up to the left and down to the left. Up to the left and down to the left. And now put your fingers on the upper part of your eye sockets and staying on that same side, look up to the left and down to the left. Look up to the left and down to the left. Let your hands relax. Feel the difference in the two sides. Now we'll do the same thing on the right side. Touch the bottom, look up to the right and down to the right. So when you look up, the muscle on the lower side contracts. And when you look down, the muscle on the lower side lengthens. You put your hands on the upper part of your eye socket, looking up and down, out to the side again. When you look up, the muscle on the bottom contracts. And when you look down, the muscle up above contracts. It doesn't really matter if you understand the obliques. Quite honestly, the obliques are not as straightforward as the rectus and harder to image. But what I want is for you to be able to feel activity in this part of your eye, which will wake up more sections of your brain. Feel the effect of the eye exercise you did on your sense of presence in your brain. Take a walk around your space and notice not just what you see, but notice your sense of presence in your eyes and in your brain. Now pause this video and do a mental task, any kind of mental task, and notice, does that mental task feel a bit easier than usual? My twin sister, who is right here, has been diagnosed with ADHD, and she has always felt like using her brain is a challenge. She has accomplished many great things, but she's always felt it was challenging. When my sister does these little eye exercises before she does challenging mental tasks, the challenging mental tasks become easy. Post in the comments what you notice with your eyes and with your brain from doing these simple embodiment exercises. On this Intelligent Body channel, I share simple embodiment tips that help your body work fantastic and help you feel really good. Subscribe here to the Intelligent Body channel if you would like to feel more of the intelligence in your own body and feel really good. Right here is another really simple embodiment video for your breathing.